Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first episode of Testimony Tuesday. It's your girl Lorena, and today we are going to testify of the goodness of God. Remember, guys, to share your videos with me so that I can share it here on this platform. Let's get to it. I want to share a bit about my work testimonies. So I consider myself an introvert. So I don't like interviews. I really don't like interviews. I loathe them, right? I don't like interviews. And I remember, wanting to change work environments because I didn't feel like I was growing in my previous employment. I didn't feel like I was growing. I was being challenged, and to be honest, I was fearful of a lot of things. Fear kind of drove me to want to leave. But we'll get into that next time, and being delivered from that and so forth. But I remember wanting to leave that job because I never felt challenged. I never felt like I was growing, and at the time I was studying for a different field. And I remember going to my bed and I had a dream. And in this dream, I was going into an office. And in going into the office, there was this lady. And, I remember I was going for the job. And I remember when I walked into the office, at the same time, a gentleman, he walked in like he stomped in mad. Why is there only two individuals? Why are there only two individuals here? Like he had the papers in his hand and he's like, why is there only two individuals? And I remember the lady turning to me and said, this is the third individual. And I remember I'm like, how am I the third? Because he was just complaining that he wanted three individuals for the position. Why is there only two? Right? And I remember the lady turning to me and say, this is the third individual. And I'm like, third individual? Okay, right? So in myself, I was like, what does that mean, Lord? What does that mean? But I remember, as I said, I wanted to be in a different work environment, and there's this one particular place that I always wanted to work at the Bank of Jamaica, because I told myself, that my future plans and goals is to become the governor of the Bank of Jamaica. Yes, I still have that, so hopefully one day God will do something for me. But yes, I wanted to become the governor of the Bank of Jamaica. So I told myself that I would start off small and work my way up to the top. So this job opportunity came up to work at the Bank of Jamaica, and I remember because I have friends working down there, and I remember asking them, how many individuals do they want for this position? And they said 3, and I was like, okay, God, it looks like this is what you were showing me. 3, okay. And in the vision I saw where I was a third person. So, and I remember preparing hard for this interview. I have never prepared for an interview like I prepared for this one. However, when I went into the interview, I don't know what happened, but not even the simplest. I was just there. Everything was just going wrong in that interview. And I remember afterwards sitting in my car and I was like, what was that? What was that? How did that happen? What was that? What was that? Because I was prepared. So what happened? Why did I panic? Why didn't I follow through? I was even mad at myself because I knew that I wasn't going to get the job, because with these interviewers, what they're looking for is confidence, not and knowing your stuff too. And I didn't convey none of that in that moment, so I knew I wouldn't get the job. And I remember because my friend, he worked at the bank at the time, and we were living together, and he said to me, well, don't worry yourself, something else will come up. And and at the time I had applied for this current job that I am in, but I didn't hear from them, and that was in August. I didn't hear from them, right? And I applied in July and I didn't hear from them. I think it was in October or late September, out of the blues, I got an email. No, my friend called me, and she was like, because she works at, where I'm working now. And she was like, Rena, they are going to call individuals to prepare yourself to get a call. And I remember, right in that moment, it came back to my mind about the dream that I had with the lady and the boss walking in asking about, the third individual. And I turned to her and I said, how many individuals do they need for this position? And she was like, 3. And then I was like, okay, Lord, I see you. And I remember, in that time period, from when she, just informed me that they are about to call to when they did call. I remember in that time having no time at all to prepare myself. Because I was tied up in my current job. We were trying to complete a particular project. So I was so busy trying to, complete this project. And I remember it was on a Monday, and I was at work, and I got a call that my interview will be tomorrow at 9. I was like, brr. I wanted to opt out the minute she said that, because I'm like, I don't have any time to prepare for that. It's 5 p.m. No. Tomorrow at 9? Hey, no. But I remember just saying yes. I remember, I don't know where that came from, and I was like, okay, yes, because I knew, as I said, I knew in myself that I wanted to be in that field, because I was studying at that time to be in that field. So I wanted to be in the field. So I didn't want to pass up on that opportunity because it was a training opportunity. I was like, I don't want to pass up on this opportunity to really, get a foot in. You understand? So I was like, I'm not going to pass up on this opportunity. I'm going to do it. But I remember going home that night and feeling so anxious, because I knew I wasn't prepared. I was trying to get myself prepared. I was trying to read some stuff to be knowledgeable in a particular area, to to sound a particular way, to be a particular way, just trying my best to put on, just put my best foot forward, so that in the end, I would be successful. However, it wasn't working out for me because I was so anxious. I couldn't focus. I couldn't do anything. And I remember wanting to call one of my friends, and I was like, no, I'm not going to call him, because if I call him, I know what he's going to say. He's going to say, Reina, pray about it. I didn't want to hear that at the time, right? I didn't want to hear that at the time. But I remember feeling led to call a particular friend. Her name is Monique. And I called Monique, and I was just expressing to her, and I was crying, and I was just expressing to her how I feel, and what happened the last time with the other job, just all of that coming back. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want this to be a repeat of what happened the last time. I don't want that to be my reputation, right? And just feeling so down and out. And I remember her just listening to me, speaking words of encouragement over me, and in the end just praying for me, just truly praying for me that I will follow God's leading, that whatever God tells me to do, that I will do it. And I remember right after she finished praying, I heard, go and get some rest. And that I did. I went to my bed and I slept peacefully. I've never slept so peacefully for not even just an interview. If I have something to do the next day I can't sleep. It's like I'm up tossing and turning, just waiting for the next day. I slept so peacefully. And I remember in the morning, I just got up and I just ran over, the simple stuff, because one of the things that one of my friends, he always taught me about interviews are soft skills. So I just went over stuff that in that era. And I remember going into that interview, and the level of confidence, I was like, I couldn't believe that was me. I could not believe that was me answering questions. I was not nervous at all. It was the best interview I've ever done, and it was all because of God. All because of God. And I'm here a year and 3 months later in the position. Let me tell you, God is good. And you know what I'm reminded of about this particular testimony is Habakkuk 2, when it says, write down the vision and make it plain. Though it tarry for a time, it will come to pass. Because remember, when I got that vision, it was like May or so forth. And then I got interviewed for BOJ in August. And then, got disappointed there, and I was thinking, okay, what does this dream mean, And then for it to come around now to my current work of employment, which is NCB Capital Markets, I'm like, whoa, God is just so awesome. He's great. Listen to me. If God said it, He will do it. If He shows you something, best believe it will come to pass. Though it tarry, wait upon the Lord. It will come to pass. It will manifest, because He is not a liar. He is a man of His word, and if He said it, He will do it. It will come to pass. So I just want to encourage you this week that whatever the Lord has told you in the past, whatever vision that He has given unto you, write it down, make it plain, and know that though it tarry, it is only for a while, it is only for a season, but it will come to pass. It must and it shall come to pass. We just declare a blessing over you this week. I pray that God's blessing will go before you. His favor will go before you. And I pray that you will wait upon God in this season. Wait upon the Lord in this season. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They will mount up with wings as eagle. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Wait upon the Lord, I say. Wait upon the Lord. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on Testimony Tuesday. Shalom, shalom, shalom.